Imagine an octopus with an arm that can stretch from your school bag all the way down the hall to a locker. Sounds strange? Stay with me. Lockers and school bags are metaphors that help us to understand how your brain stores information. Your brain uses two different memory systems, working memory and long-term memory. Your working memory is small. It can't hold much, kind of like your school bag, but it's very handy. It holds whatever you're working on at the moment. That's why it's called working memory.
Your long-term memory is like a locker. It's usually not very handy. You have to walk down the hallway or travel further on your mental pathways to get to it. But you can put more stuff in the locker than in a school bag.
Let's take a closer look at your mental school bag. That is, your working memory. Metaphorically speaking, it's like you have a friendly little octopus that lives in your mental school bag. This is your attentional octopus. It allows you to hold ideas in mind. Whenever it wants to, your attentional octopus can spark a little bit of electricity at the end of its arms. These sparks help it to speak to neurons.
Your working memory, that is, your attentional octopus, lives in your prefrontal cortex. Your attentional octopus helps you hold on to information temporarily in working memory.
Let's say you're introduced to 3 people, Adam, Omar, and Sarah. You hold those names in your mind with the arms of your attentional octopus. Wait, was her name Sarah? Was it Laura? Your octopus's arms can be slippery. Information can slip away. That's why you often find yourself repeating something you want to temporarily remember, like a name, Sarah, 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 or a number, or the chores your mom just told you to do. You're helping your octopus to hold on to the ideas.
Your attentional octopus isn't like ordinary octopuses. For one thing, it's electric, and it only has 4 arms. This means it can only hold 4 things at the same time.
Here's an example of a mental list. Clean my room, do my homework, brush my teeth, tease my brother. Try to add anything else to your mind and it's easy to forget. After all, your octopus only has 4 arms.
How do you put your attentional octopus to work? By focusing on information. Ever forgotten a name right after you heard it? You weren't focusing. Your attentional octopus was asleep. It couldn't grab the information. When you learn something new, you focus hard. Your attentional octopus is busy, arms all entangled with each other.
Everybody has an attentional octopus, but they're all a little different. Most have 4 arms, but some people's octopuses can have 5 or even more arms. These octopuses can hold even more information than usual, but some octopuses only have 3 arms. They can't hold as much information. Some octopuses can easily stick their tentacles onto information and hold it firmly. Other octopuses have slippery tentacles and have trouble holding information. Incidentally, don't worry if your octopus has fewer arms or even slippery tentacles. As you will soon discover, these seeming drawbacks can give you an unexpected advantage.
Your attentional octopus can hold on to information for only a little while, maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Then the information can slide away unless you concentrate or repeat it. If you want to remember information for a long time, it needs to go somewhere else.
Fortunately, your brain has another memory system, long-term memory. That's like your locker. You can store a lot of information in your long-term locker memory. It's almost like magic. You could never fill it, which means you never have to worry about overloading it. You can recognize your friends' faces. Your favorite jokes are in there too. So's the route you take to school, and lots of facts and concepts you've learned.
Your long-term memory isn't in the prefrontal cortex, like your working memory. Long-term memory is much more spread out. Each piece of information that you store in long-term memory is a brain link. Simple information makes shorter brain links. More complicated information makes longer, more complex brain links. Brain links are the brain's way to chunk together bits of information into a whole.
But how do you get information into long-term memory? How do you make brain links? Can simple tricks help you remember more easily? Yes, let's get started learning some of these tricks in the next video.
I'm Barb Oakley.
I'm Greg Hammonds.
And I'm Terry Sinofsky.
We and Arizona State University wish you happy learning.